So it's the reason I came on here wearing this Mike Tyson shirt. There you go. Iron Mike Tyson. It's the reason I'm wearing this shirt right now. I wish the mic wasn't covering it up so y'all could see, his face a little more. But regardless, little people, big people, all people, welcome to Buffed Up Sports. Thanks for clicking on this video. Now, just make sure you head over to buffedupsports.com. That's where you'll find the links to all my social media platforms. Easy ways to financially support the show, if you're able. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel so you'll never miss a new video. If you're enjoying the content, please share Buffed Up Sports with your peoples. Let's get everybody watching and tuning in. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in to Buffed Up Sports. Now, I hope you enjoy this video. I'm wearing Mike Tyson's shirt because boxing is a popular topic right now. Netflix is a popular topic right now. And the last time we saw Mike Tyson in the ring, it was on Netflix, and the fight was a dud. Now, why am I saying all this? Because November 14th, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but November 14th, it will be Jake Paul versus Gervonta Tank Davis. What are we doing here, y'all? What are we doing here? I gave everybody a chance to speak their piece, but I got to speak mine. I'm going to just flat out say this is bad for boxing. This is so bad for boxing. I don't like it one bit. You know why I don't like it one bit? It's a YouTuber versus one of the best boxers in the game right now. That's not a good look. This is like, you don't see a YouTuber going against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in a one-on-one. You don't see a YouTuber versus, in fact, let me break it down. Like, this is like a YouTuber like, I don't know, a KSI going against a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in a basketball game. This is a tall dude versus a little dude. Like a baseball YouTuber versus Aaron Judge in a home run derby. This is like seeing if a YouTuber can guard Justin Jefferson on a one-on-one route. Like, this is crazy to me. But I get it. You know why I get it? Money talks, whether we like it or not. Money talks, money talks. I mean, I get why the fight is happening. It shouldn't happen, but I get why it's happening.
Hey, it's your girl, Caressa the Glow Shields, and I'm here with Buffed Up Sports.
Let me start off by talking about why this fight should not happen. Because these guys shouldn't be fighting each other, straight up. It's two different weight classes. Tank is, 135 champ, and then Jake, his last fight, I think he fought at 170, 180. 50-pound weight difference, 40, 50-pound weight difference right there. Jake Paul was rumored to fight Anthony Joshua in a fight I am all for because, again, closer in weight classes. And then in that fight, Anthony Joshua, he's taken some losses in the last few years. He's 1-2 in his last 3. Anthony Joshua could get back in the ring. You can argue he might be a shell of himself at this point. But anyway, Anthony Joshua, former world champion, going against Jake Paul. It would be a great test for Jake. No different than how Anthony Joshua went against Francis Ngannou out of the UFC. I say it's almost equivalent. I wouldn't even be mad if Jake Paul fought like a Edgar Berlanga, a guy who rose up, was able to get the Canelo fight, lost against Canelo, now trying to work his way back up. Again, Jake should go against somebody legit. I wouldn't put him against no bum. I wouldn't put him against the top of the top, but he should go against somebody who's, legit in his weight class. That's the problem here. Tank is not in his weight class. Tank a little fella. But granted, Tank is a world champ right now. Tank is boxing's biggest star, you can argue, at least in America. I say Tank is America's biggest boxing star because we all know Canelo shuts all that down. But again, Tank should be doing the rematch against Lamont Roach right now. And now Roach is talking about, I told y'all that's a duck. Again, though, I get it. Because would I rematch a dude who I had a draw against? Or do I take the money fight and put on for probably my biggest payday? Tank has proven to y'all he not chasing legacies. He said it time and time again. So we got to keep that in the back of our mind. Tank Davis is a fighter who's not chasing legacies. He trying to get his money, trying to enjoy that lifestyle, put on some entertaining knockouts when he does, and do his thing from there. He not worried about legacies, man, because if he was worried about a legacy, he'd be fighting Lamont Roach and rewriting that draw, which was very controversial. So if I was Tank and I cared about legacy, I'd be right in my wrong. But he's proven y'all he don't care. He's already said he plan on retiring from boxing in the next few years. He already said he don't want to fight that much longer when he has a lot left in the tank. No pun intended. But I've already told y'all, this is Tank's biggest payday. So that's why I get the fight is happening. You know?
Yo, this your boy Superbad himself. You know who I'm with. I'm with Buffed Up Sports. Yes, sir.
I don't like the fact, again, this is I keep saying it, though. This is bad for boxing. This is bad for boxing because, again, we've let a YouTuber take over the sport that us boxing fans love and adore. The biggest fight of the year is not even going to be the most talked about fight anymore because Canelo Alvarez is going against Terrence Crawford in September, and I promise you, nobody's talking about it no more. And that's the biggest fight of the year for us legit boxing fans. And then on top of that, again, the biggest fight of the year for us boxing fans, Canelo is boxing's pay-per-view king, cash king, because pay-per-views dang near don't exist anymore. But I say all that to say Canelo's the guy, right? Terrence Crawford is up there too. He's proven he could put on a box office in his last few years. The problem is Canelo versus Crawford not only won't be your biggest fight as far as hype anymore, it won't even be the biggest money fight of the year. We already know Tank and Jake Paul fight is going to have a bigger payday than that Canelo Bud Crawford fight, which hurts me deep down inside because it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't. I mean, the Paul brothers are money, though. They are money. Jake has already proven that through his boxing career, air quotes. But also, let's look at his brother, Logan. Logan is in the WWE. Every time Logan is in WWE, money. But speaking of money, again, no pun intended, but we got to remember, Logan had an exhibition against Logan Paul had an exhibition against Floyd Money Mayweather a few years ago. And I thought about this because it kind of made me think about how this fight would turn out between Jake and Tank. The difference is, during the Logan, the Jake and Logan, I don't like, skip all these Paul brothers. Anyway, the difference is when Floyd fought Logan, Floyd was retired, and Logan wasn't taking boxing as serious as Jake. I'll give it to Jake. He's definitely taking boxing more serious, but Tank is in his prime. Another thing that's very comparable between the two fights is that Floyd is the actual boxer, true boxer, boxed his whole life. He came in as the younger, or not younger, but the smaller guy in the fight. Tank, same thing. The legit boxer fighting your whole life against a guy who has shown that he can hang with some boxers in Jake. But again, Tank is the smaller guy. Now, if you remember that I keep messing up the names. If you remember that Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather fight, what you want to call it. If you remember that, it was the most boring fight of all time. And I know they always say Floyd Mayweather fights are boring. As a boxing fan, Floyd Mayweather fights are not boring. But this fight right here against Logan, that was boring. And it was boring because Logan could not hang with Floyd. He just kept hugging him and hugging him. And if you remember, though, at one point in the fight, Floyd hit Logan with a quick little boop. And Logan kind of, his knees buckled, and you could see Floyd almost like hold him up. And everybody said then, like, okay, these exhibitions might be rigged because Floyd knew, like, if I let this in too early, there go my money. I think Floyd did the same thing against, what's his face? Conor McGregor. I think Floyd did the exact same thing against Conor McGregor. I think he could have finished Conor McGregor much earlier than he did, but he wanted to put on a show, make them hang around a little more, get the fans their money's worth. So it's something to think about and consider here. What's up, everybody? If you didn't know, I am a car salesman. I'm a car salesman at Gene Buttman Ford. Yes, I sell cars. I sell new. I sell used. Whatever you are trying to hop in and drive off with, I will sell it to you. So come check me out, RJ at Gene Buttman Ford. You can call me at 734-544-2870. You can email me, which is rjhunt@buttmanford.com. We are located on Washington Avenue. We right near Eastern Michigan campus. So come check us out. Come check me out. And hey, touchdown on your new car and drive like a superstar. I don't like that the fight is happening. I don't support it. I'm still gonna be watching though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, I'm not about to miss a Tank fight. Period. Tank, one of my favorite fighters to watch. And it don't matter what I'm doing, where I'm at, who I'm with, don't matter. Anytime a Tank fight come on, I find a way to watch it. So I do want to watch the fight. I don't want to watch the fight. I don't like the fact that's happening, but I am gonna watch it. There's things to consider here though. If Tank wins, this does calm the Jake Paul hype a little bit, but it does nothing for the legacy or the career of Tank Davis. It does nothing if Tank wins. If Tank wins, what does it prove? Because yes, you went against a guy much more bigger than you, but he's not a true boxer. Opposite, complete. And everybody keeps trying to make this argument on Twitter. I've been seeing the last few days. This is nothing like Bud Crawford going against Canelo. Again, if Canelo beats Bud, means nothing for Canelo. To me, it means absolutely nothing. If Bud beats Canelo, though, it means everything because Bud is going up in the weight class to fight Canelo. So, in it would make Bud the number one pound for pound easy. So, that's something to think about. Back to this fight, though, again, I don't think it does anything for Tank if he wins, but if, other than, like, calming down Jake Paul's hype. But if Jake Paul wins, the sport of boxing is in trouble. It's in trouble because, yes, again, going back to the size thing, Jake is beating the guy half his size. But Tank Davis is in his prime of his career, and he's a world champion. Box office world champion. Not just no bum. Like, the dude is undefeated. And the guys he beat are world champions. I mean, people hate on Tank resume, but we got to look at the facts here. Rolly Romero, world champion. Isaac Cruz, world champion. Leo Santa Cruz, world champion. It's a lot of guys Tank beat, that either were world champions or became world champions. So we got to look at that. So for Jake to beat a guy like that, it means something. I just hate the fact, again, for the sport of boxing, I hate that it's happening. All that being said, who do I got? As I mentioned, I think back to the Floyd Mayweather-Logan Paul exhibition and how Floyd kind of like kept his distance a little bit. Again, though, this is a retired Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather is a defensive fighter versus Tank is the type of fighter he going to catch you and finish you. Jake has proven, though, that he not just no YouTube boxer at this point. I got to give it to him. He could fight. He can fight. The dude can fight. With that being said, though, who do I think is going to win? I got Tank. I got Tank winning, man. I think Tank not only wins, he knocks Jake Paul out. Yo, so thanks for checking out that video. With that being said, make sure you go to buffdubsports.com for the latest updates and to keep up with me on my social media channels. And if you want to help the show because you enjoy it so much, you could go to the support tab on buffdubsports.com to send in a donation. And more importantly, hit the subscribe button so you'll never miss an episode. Thanks for watching.